So, for startup, first we are checking our controls for free travel, and the controls are free traveling, very good. So, this is the first step. Now we need to see if the starter switch is in the off position in the middle. Yes, it is. Off position, very good. The fuel shut-off valve needs to be on always. Normally it's wired with a little wire locked, so you pull it only in an emergency to the after position. You control the turbine with the throttle, and the throttle needs to be closed fully, so fully after position. There's a little micro switch, so if the throttle is not fully closed but a little bit open, the turbine will not start. The automatic turbine starting sequence will be blocked, so it needs to be after as much as possible. Free travel for pitch is also working. Yes, it is. Pitch fully down, so everything's good. We need to check for the rotor brake. The brake should be pushed in, braking on, brake off. So no braking. Here we go. Switch to the overhead, and we can switch on, put on the headset, otherwise we won't see anything. We can switch on the battery, the generator, and the strobe lights. Lights are working. Yes, they are. So now we need to introduce fuel pressure to the turbine, and we need to do this at least 20 seconds. So we will use the stopwatch button here and use the booster pump for at least 20 seconds. So booster pump on, stopwatch on, and we need to wait for 20 seconds. While we are waiting, I am checking the warning lights if they are all working. So I press this test button and we see all lights are working. Very good. So let's wait for 20 seconds. And here we are, 20 seconds. So I can stop this and reset this, and we can start up the turbine. So open the guard, and if when pressing this button to the up position, it will stay up. It's no spring loaded, it will stay in the up position, and the turbine will start up automatically. While the turbine will start up, the starting light will light up green, and this in the seconds the startup fuel is introduced, the micro pump will also lit up yellow. The micro pump must go off within 50 seconds, and the starting must be completed within 60 seconds. So we will use the stopwatch again when using the starter switch. So stopwatch, starter switch, and then look at these lights. Here we go. Stopwatch, starter switch. Starting, micro pump, everything is good. Temperature should not go above 630. Micro pump is off. We are at 10 seconds. Very good. Temperature is staying below 600. Very good. And now we need just to wait for the starting light. It's going off very early, so no problem. Starting completed. The turbine will rise a little bit more and stabilize, but we are fine. We can close the guard, and that's it for starting. So the turbine is running, but because the Llama does have a centrifugal clutch, the main rotor system is free. There's no connection to the turbine yet. So the main blade is resting to the forward position, and you should assure this always. Oh, I forgot this for the beginning, because the hot turbine should not heat one of these blades. So one blade to the front assures no blade above the turbine. So one blade to the front, very good. Now we can stop and reset the stopwatch again. And we need this again now, because the centrifugal clutch should not be overheated. So we need to get the main rotor system up to the same speed like the turbine within 34 to 45 seconds. A good rule of thumb is after 50 seconds we should have here a 90 degrees angle between these two needles. This is a good rule of thumb. So here we go. I will look at the main rotor blade, and as soon as the blade starts turning, I push the stopwatch again, and I will increase slowly the throttle with my lever, with my hardware lever here. So look at there, and slowly increase throttle. turbine RPM comes up, comes up, comes up. Here we go, and starts turning, stopwatch, and now we can look here. Stopwatch is coming, rotor RPM is coming. Now play with the throttle lever a little bit. 50 seconds, 90 degrees, very good. Let's go up slowly more and more. Okay, that's a little fast. Yeah, it's really fast start. 30 seconds. And we are synced now. Yes, 35 seconds, very good. We can reset the stopwatch and now slowly increase the throttle even more and more. Here we are, throttle lever, more and more. RPM will go up, and inside the llama there's RPM limiter, so the RPM will go not further than the green line. It will stop here, but it's no governor. So at this point, if I try to take off, the RPM will drop down again because the turbine can't get enough fuel. So we need to push the throttle completely to the forward position, and then this warning light will shut off, will go off. So yes, now I'm completely forward, light is off. Here you can see if I go back, light on, forward, light off. And now we can try to fly. Be aware, the main rotor system is turning clockwise, so if you pull pitch you need to press the right pedal. So right pedal and pitch pulling, and here we go, we are flying. That's it.